guys, it's Emily, and it's been a while since I filmed a video, but Elizabeth sent out the first March Mystery Madness email yesterday, and I figured I'd better get back into the habit of filming if I'm going to be ready to do some videos for hosting March Mystery Madness. And I figured I'd just run through all the books I've finished since my last video, and then I'd move on to what I'm currently reading. So in the latter part of December, I finished The Season of the Nativity by Sybil Macbeth, Reflections on the Christmas Story by Jeanette Oake, A Christmas Carol, A Cricket on the Hearth, and the Chimes by Charles Dickens in this bind-up edition, A Prayer for Owen Meady by John Irving, and Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. And since 2019 started, I've completed 6 books, and those are Spoken into Being, Divine Encounters Through Story by Michael E. Williams, Alexander's Bridge by Willa Cather out of this anthology, Angus, Thongs, and Full-Frontal Snogging by Louise Rennison, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan, and this chunker, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clarke. So I've been doing a lot of reading in January because I've set myself a very ambitious goal. I set my Goodreads goal to 90 books, which is a lot for me. Normally I start with 52 books and then increase my number as I go. And last year I read 106 books, which includes graphic novels. And so I have sort of developed 4 categories this year that I'm going to read from. And that is my 20 longest books that I have on my TBR, the books that have been on my TBR since 2014, and then all of my own unread books, and then all the books of Willa Cather in publication order. And I counted all those books up, and it's 140 books. So I'd have to read at least 70 books per year if I was going to do all these books in 2 years. And then I just bumped it up to 90 because I figured I'll probably pick up things, here and there when I see things that look really interesting and I can't resist. And hopefully this will work out for me. I'm kind of worried I'm just going to get tired of sticking to my list and then just start reading random stuff all over the place. But oh well, I'll deal with it. And all of my own unread books are right here on this shelf, but then there's also a stack that you can't see behind my bed. And currently, the number is at 78, and it wasn't like 85 before I started this plan, so I am making progress. So, with those goals in mind, let me show you what I'm currently reading. I'm reading The God We Can Know by Rob Fruquet. This is for my my Bible study group, and this doesn't count for any of my 4 goals. This is one of those random 20 books that I'm allowed space for in my TBR. This is okay. It's just your standard Bible study book, not much to say about it. I'm also reading The Art of the English Murder by Lucy Worsley. I'm partially reading this for S.H. Reads 19, which is Winx's Sherlock Holmes reading month every January, because the subtitle is From Jack the Ripper to Sherlock Holmes to Agatha Christie and Alfred Hitchcock. And then I'm also reading it for March Mystery Madness preparation because I intend to make my second mystery history video on this book. So I've been taking notes about it, and it's been going kind of slowly because I always have to stop and take notes, which is totally fine. Obviously March is like at least 6 weeks away, so I got plenty of time to both finish this and film my video for it. This is pretty interesting so far. I'm on part 1, which is about the history of murder as entertainment in England, and then the second part's about the development of the English detective that is now so popular in literature and in other forms of entertainment. So I'm enjoying this. And then I'm reading Jane Austen Made Me Do It, which is edited by Laurel Nattress and contains 25 short stories by various Austen writers that have made their living by doing Austen retellings. And this doesn't count for anything in my 4 goals. This is part of the Jane Austen mystery series. This is book 11.5, and last year I read books 11 through 12 books 1 through 12, one a month every month in the year, and so now I'm working on this one, and then I'll read book 13, and then I'll be caught up with the series, so that's really exciting. So yeah, I got this from Interlibrary Loan, which is why it's got that big sticker on it. Finally, I'm reading The Winter Queen by Elizabeth Chadwick. This is the second book in her Eleanor of Aquitaine trilogy. I read book 1, which is The Summer Queen, last July, and I figured I'd continue the trend of reading it in the appropriate season. I'm planning to read the third book, which is The Autumn Throne, in October, and then I have Alison Weir's biography of Eleanor of Aquitaine, and I'm planning to read that for nonfiction November. But anyway, for this one, we're seeing Eleanor. She starts the book being 30, and then she goes on, and right now at the point of the book, she's like 40, and she's getting ready to have her last child, and it's about how her husband Henry is sort of, becoming King of England and having that issue with Thomas Becket, and just, you see her day-to-day life, but then you also see the politics of the time, and it's really enjoyable. I'm really having a good time reading it. I'm really enjoying this series. So that's all I've been reading and I'm currently reading. I feel like this video was all over the place and I didn't really give much description of anything. If you're interested in more detail about any of these books I mentioned, then let me know down in the comments and I can give you my more detailed thoughts. I hope everybody's having a great day and you're reading lots of great books, and I'll be back again soon. Bye!